Come down to your back. I love starting Pilates class despite with the sequences with some really concentrated floor work and breath work. So you'll come down onto your back and just place your hands on your tummy, close your eyes. And today, as you take a big deep breath in, I want you to think of something you'd like to bring into your day, an energy, a feeling. Breathe that in, and as you breathe out, you're exhaling something you'd like to let go of. So it might feel like this. I'm inhaling joy, and I'm exhaling stress. Take 5 breaths like that, really full, deep breaths. Amazing. And now I'd like you just to imprint your lower back into the floor. So you'll feel your pubic bone press towards your fingers. Pubic bone reaches up to the sky. And that's your inhale. The exhale that follows arches your lower back away from the floor. We'll keep moving through these pelvic tilts. So inhaling to imprint. That's it. Exhaling to arch. Really small, subtle movements. Inhaling, press your lower back down. Pubic bone lifts up. Exhaling, arch your spine away. Now bring your spine to neutral. This will feel a little bit funky, but can you try to make circles with the very base of your spine? So your sacrum, maybe your tailbone, bony structure right at the bottom of your spinal cord, and you can feel it against your mat. And turn those circles in the other direction. Good. Just adding some gentle mobilization work before we get into the faster stuff today. Awesome. And then you'll find a neutral with your spine. Keep it settled right in center. Bring those frontal hip bones. You can feel them at the front of your pelvis and drive them in through center. And then with strong and engaged core, lift your knees up to hip height. Take a moment, scoop your pubic bone up so there's a little bit of an imprint, and draw your chin into your chest. Only your right heel will tap down, and then it will pick back up. And now your left heel taps down and picks back up. Good. Keep alternating side to side. And as you do this, I'd like you to notice if your lower back is perching away from the floor. I can feel that mine is because I can fit my entire hand underneath it. So then your work becomes stabilizing, scooping that tail under, readjusting a little, and trying to find those front ribs pulling in enough that you're not arching away from the floor. You've landed in that neutral spot. And keep going side to side just for 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Awesome. And then hug your knees into your chest. Take your right hand on your right knee, left hand on your left knee, and spiral your kneecaps around and around. Other direction, spiral them in these little circles. Perfect. Place the soles of your feet down on the floor. Forget about your legs and your glutes for a second. Reach your arms up, space for another. Take your fingers, try to touch the ceiling. So your shoulders lift right up off the floor, but head stays on the floor. And then plug your shoulders back down. Do that again. Reach your fingers up, try to touch the ceiling, and then depress your shoulders back down. 2 more times, mobilizing your shoulder joint. Last time like that. Amazing. And just like you did with your pelvis, you'll find a neutral with your shoulders. So you're not reaching up and you're not plugging down. You're right in between. Now push your lower back and your back ribs into the floor. Take your right arm up alongside your right ear and your left arm down alongside your left hip. Without arching your back or changing the spine structure. Switch sides, right arm down, left arm up. Keep pressing your back ribs into the floor, scissoring your arms side to side. If your chin has started to jut up and your neck is cranked, draw the chin back down. And the next time your arms come past one another, just pause, hold them there, get strong through your tummy, and lift your knees up to hip height again. Just the legs, take your right leg into extension, point your right toes, hover, and then drive that right knee back through neutral. Extend your left leg with control, hover, and pull it back in. Let's add the arms. Extend your right leg and your left arm, and then connect through center. Extend your right and your left leg, and plug it back in. Here we go. Let's pulse for 8, in and out. 7, a little bit faster. 6, breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2. The last one. Awesome. Place your feet down on the floor and just let your knees flip-flop from left to right. So releasing your lower spine, getting out of any tension here. Perfect. If you have a squishy ball or a band, you could use them for our bridge series. So you could put the band around your thighs and the squishy ball in between your knees. One or the other, don't do both. And then you'll push your feet down into the floor, scoop your pubic bone up, and just elevate your pelvis up to a high bridge. Good. If you've got a squishy ball, you're going to squeeze your legs in. If you have a band, you're going to push your thighs out. And then lower halfway and press into your heels to lift back up. So if you don't have any props, you're just doing the halfway lift. I know everyone has different props. If you have the squishy ball, each time your pelvis goes, you'll squeeze it, release, and lower down. If you've got the band, each time your pelvis comes up, you'll open your legs a little wider, find that resistance, release, and come down. We're here pulsing up and down for 8. You got it. 7, 6. Push through the feet. 3 more. 2. And 1. Lower everything down. Take that ball or the band out to the side and just flip-flop your knees from left to right. Amazing. Go ahead and roll over to either side. Pick yourself up so you can come up onto all fours. And when you get here onto all fours, right away, you'll set up for cat-cow. So sitting your shoulders above your wrists and your hips above your knees. Tuck your belly down, loop your shoulders back, lift your heart and chest up. Inhaling. Exhaling to go into flexion. So a nice, big, rounded spine. Inhale, shoulders peel back, heart and chest open spine. Exhale, unravel and unwind. Try that a few more times. Inhaling to peel up. And exhaling to round. Stabilize here at center. Draw your belly in, tailbone down. If you have a squishy ball, you could place it behind your left leg. If not, just do it without it. These are our donkey kick series. So you'll take your left leg, kick your left leg, and then bring it all the way back down beside your right. The left leg is going to kick up until you feel that glute activate and come back down. Full range of motion. Keep going. A few more like this. You can definitely work from your elbows if your wrists hold you back here. Just keep the belly drawing in so you're not hammocking or creating a banana shape with your belly and your torso. The next time that left leg lifts up, could you hold it up at hip height? Hold it up at hip height. Good. Lift it a little bit higher and drop it just down to hip height. And keep going for those little pulses, but watch that right hip tracking out to the side. So keep your right hip above your right knee. Keep puffing between your shoulder blades. Your gaze is lifted, neck is strong. We're pulsing. Let's go for 5, 4, 2, 1. Drop that left leg down. Take the ball out to the side. Flex your feet and move back onto your heels. So I'm stretching the backs of my feet here, getting into that deep, deep plantar fascia. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, just lower them down beside you. So this is option 1. Option 2, stand up on your knees as you reach the arms up. Sink back down. Either works, 3 more like this. So coming out of that really stuffy, compressed place, and creating more space, more range of motion. And last one. Brilliant. Take your hands back down on the mat, with or without your squishy ball behind your right thigh now. Tuck it right in there. Scoop your belly in, puff up between your shoulders, and look up. And with control, lift your right leg all the way up until you feel that glute turn on, and bring it right back down beside the left leg. Slow, precise, and controlled movements. 3 more like this. 2 more. Last one. Go ahead and hold that left leg up at hip height. Scoop your belly up and then pulse at the top. Really high pulses. And if you're not feeling this work, draw that tailbone down and get a little bit higher. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2. Drop that knee down to the floor. Take the ball out in front. Sink down into a melting heart pose. So your bum stays lifted, arms active, and forehead dripping to the floor. 5 breaths here. Amazing. We'll come off the knees for a moment before our second round up there. So go ahead and lay flat on your belly. Lay flat on your belly and take your palms underneath your head. So my left palm's on the floor, right palm on my left palm. And then my forehead's glued to the top of my hand. Take a deep breath in, push your pubic bone into the floor, and just lift your head up. And as you lift your head up, can you feel your back muscles engage? Lower your head back down. Try that again with a little more precision. See if you can get into those back muscles, lifting up. It's really cool when you can start to feel the muscle working in place. And this third time, you'll root through your pubic bone, scoop your belly up, and then try to lift up using those back muscles with your hands on your. So my hands are glued to my head and I'm lifting, 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 and then you'll go ahead and press. Good. Keep your head and your hands where they are. Take your right leg, point your right toes, and just lift that right leg up. And lower it back down. With full extension through your leg, lift the right leg up and down. Now you can play with the rotation of your toes and your foot here. And you'll feel it move different places along your hamstring and your glute muscles. The next time that right leg lifts up to its highest height, pause there. Really push down through your pubic bone, swallow up from your belly, and pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release that leg and wiggle out your bum. Before we come onto the left leg, we'll get back into the upper body. So place your elbows down on the floor, right out directly from your shoulders, palms down. Root through your pubic bone, take a deep breath in. And exhale, lift your heart and chest up. Good. Pressing down through your pubic bone, can you engage your glutes? Get out of your lower back here. Good. And then maybe stretch your arms forward and plug them back. Inhaling, reach your arms forward. Exhale, plug them back. You could do this with weights in your hands. 4, 5. Use the breath. 4. Feet stay rooted today. 3, 2, and 1. Release and wiggle out your bum. Stabilizing here. Lift your left leg up, 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 and away. Get right into the top of that hip and then tap your left leg back down. Keep lifting and lowering that left leg. 3 more times. Playing with extension. 2 more times. Last one. Now, could you bring your left leg up, hold it at its highest height, and take these little pulses? You're really juicing that glute. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Come up onto all fours and kick back into child's pose. Awesome. All the way back up onto all fours again for a second set from this quadruped place. Without any props, so no props this time. Can you pause between your shoulder blades? Look. And take your left leg, kick your left leg back behind. Actually, let's start with our right leg because we just worked our left leg. Kick your right leg back behind you. And now a simple toe tap here. So not dissimilar to what you just did from your belly. Drop your right toes, tap them on the floor. Good. That's it. And the next time your right leg comes up, hold it up. Reset the stability in your core. Reach that right leg out to the left, tap the floor. Oh, I've hit my block. Pick it up and over and tap the floor on the right. So these are little rainbow kicks. Imagine you're drawing the shape of a rainbow and you're pulling the leg up and over. Good. Big long line from one side to the next. No minimal movement in your belly. Almost there. One more. Big full rainbow kick from side to side. And then take that right knee, bring it beside your left knee, and sit back onto your heels. Bring your hands together. Interlace your palms. Take your chin down. Push your palms down. Really round into your upper back. Stretch your fingers forward and bloom out of it. Reach both arms up. Stretch the fronts of your wrists. Reach over to the left. Big breath in. Reach over to the right. Awesome. Come back down through center. Take fists with your hands. Just wiggle your fists around. Get some of that tension out of your wrist. Amazing. Let's come down and do the left side. So you're in your quadruped, you're on all fours. In that containment, that driving in through your core, left leg kicks. Awesome. Drop your left toes down and pick them up. Drop them down and lift back up. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Easy breezy. Lift that left leg up to hip height. Step it over to the right, tap the floor, and then find your big rainbow kick as you drop it down to the left. Grip the floor with your finger pads here. Watch that that right hip isn't shifting and rocking side to side. Some control. A few more reps. The last one. Give me one more right here. And then you're done. You can come to sit back on your heels. We'll do that same work with your hands. So palms together, interlace your palms. Draw your chin down, puff up between your shoulder blades, kick your fingers forward, lift up and away, and then reach over to one side. Come back through center, reach over to the other side. Amazing. Back through neutral, place your palms down onto your mat. Take a step forward with your right foot. Flex your left toes, lift up onto the ball of your left foot. And get long through your spine here. Use the strength you've just built in your lower body to pull up into a nice, strong, super strong lunge. Some of you have done this with me before. We're going to take it really slow, especially if it's your first time. You can watch first. Would you come forward and simply tap those left toes down, keep a bend in your knee, and then step back with control into your lunge. Come forward, tap your left toes down, and step back with control. Now you might add the arms. Arms are lifting up as you step forward, reaching back as you step back. Lots and lots of control and force through that right leg. Let's try 3 more. 2 more. Last one, could you step forward and stay forward in a chair and then press through your feet, lift up and bring your hands to your heart. Hands to your heart, interlace your palms, push your palms down, tuck your chin in. Reach your arms all the way up. And then stretch over to one side. Big breath in. Stretch over to the other side, kicking your hip in the opposite direction of your arms. And come through center, just take your fingers on your shoulders and swivel your elbows around. Breathe here. Other direction. Awesome. Take your hands down. You've almost forgotten. Those little mini breaks of stretching almost make your brain forget how hard the work is. So we're coming back down into a chair squat and come up onto the ball of your right foot. So we're accessing the stretch this time from the front of the mat. It will feel different. Kick back into your right leg. Right leg steps back and then bring it forward. Right leg steps back and comes forward. Good. Make sure that left knee stays bent so we can make it easier by just straightening the leg. But it's really important that the knee is bent, heart and chest are lifted. And if you're adding the arms, we're stretching up as you come forward, or reaching back as you step back. Almost there, just 3 more. You can do this, 3 more. Next time you step forward, you're all done. Stretch out the legs. Take your hands onto your hips and just shake it out. Bend into one knee and the next. Yeah, just swivel your hips around. Ask that you come to the top of your yoga mat and turn your palms to face the front. Close your eyes and just start to breathe. So in these short 45-minute classes, I really split it between yoga and Pilates, starting with this tough strength building work, and then easing into the softer, subtle flow and energy movement of yoga. In our yoga practice, our breath is in through our nose and out through our nose. Take a deep breath in, stretch both arms up overhead. And as you exhale, fold forward. And just dangle here in space for a moment, bending into one knee and then the other, releasing your lower back. Let your head hang. Finally, settle your palms down onto the mat and step back all the way onto all fours. So not a plank, onto all fours today. Drop your belly, roll your shoulders back, lift your heart and chest up, and then round into your upper back. Come to a neutral spine, flex your feet, pick your hips up and back, into downward dog. And again, you might bend into one knee and then the other. Occupying the space how it needs to be occupied for your own body. So it could be still or moving constantly. Good. Lift your gaze forward. Take a great big step to the top of your mat. And then lift your heart and chest up halfway and fold to release, let go. Push through your feet. Inhale, reach both arms up. And exhale, take both hands to your heart. Just pause here and breathe. Inhaling something you'd like to bring into your day, feeling and energy, and exhaling something you'd like to let go of. Take your arms down alongside your body. Inhale into a chair pose. Exhale, fold forward and let it go. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, plant your palms. Step back to high plank or all fours. Either take a cat-cow or an upward dog. And we will meet stretching back into a downward facing dog. When you get here, take a great big breath in. Exhale, let everything go. Lift your head and gaze forward. Step forward with your right foot. Squeeze your thighs together. It's that same lunge work you did. Reach your arms all the way up. Pull your belly in, sink down to that right knee. Perfect. Take your hands down to frame your right foot and step back either to your plank or to all fours. You can lower halfway or through cat-cow. Finding any back bend before moving into downward dog. Breathe here. Step your left foot between your hands, stay on the ball of your right foot, squeeze in to come up, arms stretch up overhead. There's this moment of expansion, of opening through your chest as you breathe in. And then the letting go as you breathe out. Lift your palms. Step to plank pose, lower halfway. Inhale into upward facing dog. And find downward dog. Take a big breath. Exhale. Lift your gaze forward. Again, step between your hands with that right foot. But this time, turn your left toes to face the left long edge of your yoga mat. And with ease, lift up into warrior two. Good. Pause here. Turn your gaze over your right middle finger. And start to breathe. In through your nose and back out through your nose. Begin to reach your fingers forward, like you're trying to touch something super far away, and then bend your right elbow, place it onto your thigh, and take your left hand onto your hip. Pull that left sit bone down and under. It feels like your left bum cheek is coming under. Take your left arm up. Or perhaps reach it alongside your left ear, but you're plugging that shoulder blade back. And now find breath here. 5 deep breaths. Root down through your right foot. Pick your body all the way up. Straighten out your front leg and turn both toes to face the same direction. So that wide, long edge of your mat. Take your hands to your hips. Loop back through your shoulders. And now you'll begin to fold, hinging at your hips. Take your fingers down to the floor. The fingers come beneath your shoulders. Inhale, lift your heart and chest up. And with your exhale breath, fold down a little further. Let your head collapse here. Fall forward into the balls of your feet. Good. And then walk your hands forward, just lifting up halfway. Can you bend into your left knee? And maybe that's enough. Or roll onto the heel of your right foot and find Skandasana. This can be hands on the floor or not. It's a bit wobbly. Keep squeezing everything like it's magnetizing to the center of your body. Breathe. Go ahead and lower your hands. Reset your feet back to how they started and tiptoe over to the other side. So this might stay here, or you can roll onto the heel of your left foot. Take it slow, good. Maybe balancing your hands. Breathing through the wiggles. You'll walk your hands all the way back through center. Heel toe your feet in just beyond hip distance apart, and then bend into both knees and climb up onto your thighs with your hands. Climb up onto your thighs. So you're holding onto your thighs. Go ahead and drop one shoulder down, look over the opposite shoulder. Nice and slow, come through center. Try that on the other side. And back through neutral again. Scoop your pubic bone forward. Open your elbows out to the side. Sink a little lower. Breathe in and out. Just two more. Breathe in and out. Last breath in. Stay with it. Sink a little lower on the exhale and count to 5 with me to come out of the pose. So 5, you're coming up. 4, even slower. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Step to the top of your mat. Place one hand on your tummy, one on your heart. You can sway your hips. Just breathe. With your arms down alongside your body, inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms, step back to your vinyasa. Again, it can be from plank to upward dog or just cat-cow. Downward facing dog to meet. Look forward, step your left foot between your hands. Right away, turn your right toes to face the right long edge of your yoga mat. Pick your body up with strong legs. Settle in, 5 breaths, warrior 2. Start to reach forward with your left hand. Bend into your left elbow, place it on your left thigh, and your right hand opens that right hip up. Your right hand could lift to the sky or up alongside your ear, and your gaze goes anywhere. Steady, strong breaths here. Beautiful. Push through both feet. Inhale, lift all the way up. Straighten out that front leg. Look forward, step to the top of your mat. Step to the top of your mat. Your feet are about hip distance apart, and you'll pick up that left leg and just start to swivel the hip around in its joint. Bring your hands to your hips or to your heart center for stability. Swivel around in the other direction. Good. And now simply plug that swiveling, swaying leg into your standing leg. Tree pose. Your hands can come to your heart or reach up. Breathe here. Amazing. Bring that bent knee back through center. Drop it down. Right away, pick up the opposite leg and start to swirl it around. So despite the fact that you've got this moving limb, can your gaze be focused and still on one unmoving object? And then as you plug that swaying foot into your standing leg, get strong through the center line of your body. And breathe. Amazing. Place your feet down on the floor. Step them nice and wide. And however you want to come down into a squat, can you come on down into a little squat? Take one more big breath in here. And as you exhale, walk your hands behind you. Use your hands to help your bum get onto the floor and place the soles of your feet together. Wrap your hands around your ankles. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale. Full, full, full. Please stretching your inner brain muscles here. Breathe. Lift yourself back up. Two options for your hip stretch. Option one, it's a bit more accessible, is to take your left ankle across your right thigh. Hands come behind you. Option two, stretch your right leg halfway back or all the way back behind you for a pigeon variation. Just melting into the sensation in your psoas and your hip. Wherever you are, you'll peel yourself back to where we started. Take your time and just transition to your stretch on the opposite leg. So again, thread the needle or pigeon, whatever you prefer. Listen to your own body. 5 deep breaths. Incredible. Pick yourself all the way back up. Lean over to either side. Take your time and come on down to your back. You've worked the muscles of your body. You've stretched the tissues of your body. Now just hug your knees into your chest and rock a little from left to right. Drop your knees all the way over to the right. Open that left arm wide. You could turn your gaze to the left if that feels okay. Come back on through center, rock your knees to the other side. Big spinal twist to the left now. Back through neutral. Happy baby pose before we close. Take your hands to the outside edges of your feet. Be still or be wiggly. Hug those knees in towards your chest and towards your armpits. And gently release your body long down onto your mat. Even if there are 100 things on your to-do list, I highly, highly encourage you to give yourself just these 2 minutes. We'll be here just for 2 minutes of rest to absorb and retain the work. So we don't do it and then run away. We do it and then we get to absorb it. We get to feel it, let it in. I'll let you know when our 2 minutes of Shavasana is. Before moving your body, think about one thing, one feeling you'd like to bring into your life today. Take a big breath in, swallow it up. And then one thing to let go of as you exhale. And with that, you'll start to move your fingers and your toes. Extend your arms up overhead, lengthen through your feet, maybe yawn. Both knees. Roll over onto the right side and pick your beautiful self all the way up to sit. Close always with our hands at our heart center in gratitude to ourselves, to each other, and to all of our teachers. Namaste.